G's and it's just a beast and a pick from the bus. Man, but you're fucking around. I got a man, but I'm fucking around, cause I'm young and I can't be tied down. Oh, baby, just to get down. They got a girl, she got nothing on me, but we post up.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be some Halloween nails. So just getting right into it. You know, I like to start my videos off and get right to the point. I'm just pushing back my cuticles and doing all of my prep. Excuse me, y'all, I just ate lunch. So now I am going in with this cuticle bit, and I have this on at about 4,000 RPMs. And I also have a couple questions for y'all. Do you feel like I'm personal enough in my videos? Would you like something, you know, me to tell like stories and stuff during the tutorials? Or like, I don't know, what do y'all like? What do y'all want to hear, I guess, as background noise? Like, do you prefer what? Let's try this again. Do y'all prefer to have more of a tutorial style? Or do you prefer as I kind of tell you as I go along? Or do you prefer no talking and a little bit of just some music in the background? So let me know what you would like and what you prefer down below. That way I can kind of tailor my videos to you guys instead of just what I like. I like both, so that's what we're going to keep for now until I hear otherwise. Now I'm going in with this 180 sanding band. And I'm sorry, this is a 240 sanding band, grit sanding band. This is a fine band, and I'm just going in, and I'm also just using a little nail hack and using that to go around the edges of my nails just to shorten them down a little bit. I wouldn't recommend this if you're doing it on a client, only because one, it might feel funny. I know my clients don't tend to like the drill. They just kind of deal with it for the sake of getting their nails done. On the other hand, I don't mind when it skips and does all that weird stuff. That it is what it is. So I'm just going in and finish prepping the nails. So now I'm just going in with this manicure bit and some swipe and just cleaning off my nails. And I showed you guys the bolt and the glue just as a little nail hack. I was using the KDS glue, but it's glued shut, so I'm not going to be fighting with that anymore. You'll see me switch out to the Macart glue, and it works just fine. It just doesn't dry as fast. That's the only thing I don't like about it, but it works just fine. And as I glue on these tips, I'm making sure that they fit sidewall to sidewall. I would rather a tip be a little too big and have to file it than be too small and it doesn't fit all the way on the edge. And you will kind of see that once I get to my thumbs. I definitely go a little bit bigger because my nails are a little bit more rounded and taper in a little bit more than the tip does. And these tips are from Amazon, I believe. One of my friends gave me these tips, and so I don't know where they came from, unfortunately, but I love them because they are already tapered. I like coffin nails and they're perfect. So you see on my thumb, I'm kind of going back and forth between a bigger tip and a smaller one. So this one's slightly on the right side. Doesn't fit, but yeah, we'll just follow that down so they do. So another nail hack I have learned is to put the magnet on the back of your nail clippers or your tip cutters, and they're the same size every time. So my pinkies tend to be a little bit short. I'm just testing to make sure that they're all okay. I will say maybe add another Just one more magnet for the pinky if you prefer to have them a little bit longer. So as you see, it's just ever so slightly shorter, but my pinkies are also shorter than the rest of your fingers anyway. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that. I always say do what works for you, as long as you're doing it properly and safely, by all means. So speaking of, that's kind of how I do my beads for acrylic. I try to do quote unquote a 3 bead method. It depends on the length of the nail. I do 2 to 3, and then I kind of just go in as needed. It was a little bit cold or hot in my room, I can't remember, but my acrylics was setting a lot faster than I meant for it to set. So you do tend to get a little bit of a lumpier nail, depending on your weather. So just be mindful of the weather changing. I want to say it was hot because it's set too fast, but whereas at work it's a little bit colder, and it's just too slow. So yeah, just be mindful of that. And I did not put a clear base for the bottom of the orange acrylic. I just felt like it wasn't necessary. I wasn't going to keep these nails on anyway. You know, I like to get a little festive for Halloween, so I'm not going to be keeping these on long anyway. This is also the color Tangerine. This is a custom mixed acrylic with mica powders that I made, so it's not available. I'm so sorry, but if you want to know how I made it, I do have a video up on how I make my custom acrylics, and it should be under the nails playlist. So now that I'm done laying down the tangerine color, I am going in with a thin layer of clear just to one, even out the nail a little bit more, but also to encapsulate that orange. That way we're not going to file anything away and the color won't become thin and sheer as we shape it. This clear, sorry y'all, I was eating lunch. This clear is I think it's a Young Nails Core Clear. That's what it is. The Speed Clear was just drawn a little too fast, and like I said, it was just a lot. Like, I don't know if it was just too hot in my house or whatever the case was, and I try not to have it too high up, especially when I'm filming. But yeah, it just was setting way too fast. So I'm doing very wet beads using the Core Clear, and that seems to kind of even everything out. Plus, we're going to go in and file, so I don't want a super thick, bumpy nail. Or I should say a super thick nail, trying to eliminate the bumps when we're just going to go in and file anyway. So, I'm just using the clear to kind of work a little bit with me, and then we'll go in with the e-file and shape and buff everything at the end. So now I'm going in with a hand file. This is an 80 grit file. I prefer something very coarse, just for super sharp edges. And I'm just making sure everything is parallel to the sidewall or the very edge of the nail. That way everything is nice and even. So now I'm going in with my e-file. This is a 5-in-1 bit from Amazon, and this is in the grit medium. And I'm just going in and sealing my cuticles. That way we don't get any lifting, especially because we didn't put that clear coat down to ensure that we won't get that. I just like to, it's just as a safety precaution. So like I said, I'm not keeping these on long, so I don't mind, but I don't want to have premature lifting, if that makes sense. And I'm not sure if I said this, but I do have this bit on at about 8 to 10,000 RPMs. As I'm shaping the nail, I know normally around my cuticle I try to go about 8 to 9, and then the rest of the nail I'm normally around 10 to 11. So I'll say between 8 and 10 RPMs is normally how high I have my my e-file on for this drill bit. So, so another question for you guys: would you prefer me only show a few nails, or would you prefer if I showed the entire process? I know some people like to just get to the, get straight to the point. They can kind of just skip through, but if you prefer it to already be done down to like one or two nails instead of showing the whole hand, let me know what you think about that down below as well. So since this part is kind of repetitive, I'm just gonna talk to y'all. Hello, how are you? I hope your day is going well wherever you are. I want to know, what are y'all gonna be for Halloween? Are y'all dressing up? Do you not celebrate? Definitely let me know down below. I like to talk to you guys. I definitely like to engage on Instagram and Twitter. We're definitely laughing and geeking. So, I would love to have that same safe space here, on YouTube. So yeah, definitely, answer down in the comments. What's up with y'all? How is life treating you? Are you dressing up for Halloween? Where are you gonna be? I think I'm going to go as Tamaki from Fire Force. Ooh, sorry, on my laptop with the sleep. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be Tamaki from Fire Force. But I don't know, like y'all, I don't know. So leave me some updates. Leave me some costume ideas down below. That way we can kind of figure out what I'm gonna be, where you gonna be. We're just gonna have a collective consult down below. That's what we can call it, consult. So yeah, la la la. Okay, oh, look at that. That was perfect. Okay, so now I'm going in with this 100/180 file. I'm on the rougher grit side, which is the 100 side. So if you don't know, the higher, the higher the number, the finer it is, and the lower the number, the coarser it is. Excuse me, y'all. I had some tea to try and get rid of that, but they had something in my throat. So yeah, now I'm just hand buffing the top. I just feel like that is the finishing touches to doing my nails. I know some people use a buffing block, but I prefer to hand file. Like, I'll go in with my e-file, but I prefer to hand file and get any like last minute like bumps, lumps, straighten the lines, everything. Like, I just prefer to hand file. So I try to work smarter, not harder, and use my e-file first before I go in with my hand file. And I do go over the entire surface of the nail and sharpen up those sides and the free edge. So now that those are all done, so you kind of see how like that part was. So I did half and half just to kind of see how I like it, and I like that. I feel like it's faster. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. So I just went in with some base coat and cured that. I'm pretty much going to tell you I'm curing in between everything. But right now we are going in with some Frankenstein stitching. So I just drew a diagonal line and I'm now adding the stitches. I wish that I did them shorter. This was kind of my first time doing it this year. I definitely wish I kept them kind of like short and nubby little lines. I feel like they are a little bit long, but they work for the design because since my nails are so long. And I did that on my pinky and my thumb, and then the center 3 fingers are going to be different. I'm also going to say now I would definitely have cured for the full minute, only because I did this on, I think, 30 seconds. Yeah, I did it for 30 seconds and they just weren't all the way cured by the time we were done layering everything on. I could see a little bit on my thumb and on my other hand, and I'm going to show you that hand in probably a few more days to either that or next week, when that video will be out. But I'll kind of say the same thing, like I definitely should have cured it longer. But anyway, I'm rambling. Onto the pointer finger, we are doing a spider web of hearts. So Oh, sorry, my nose is itching. You know, I like to try and do all my stuff in one go, but y'all, everything. So yeah, I started with a heart in the middle of my nail. I kind of flipped it different ways that way I can kind of see how I'm going to position it, make sure it's even. And then I'm going in with lines, going from the top to bottom and then side to side. And then I'm going in and I added two more just because it didn't seem right. I guess it didn't, the webbing wouldn't have been positioned on the nail well. Doing it the other way, trying to stretch it. So I am just adding some lines. They are going in towards the top for the spider web. That way it kind of forms the whole thing. And I'm just doing that all along the, I don't know, they're not called spindles of web. Like what are they? Look, we're doing the webbing for the web, all right? Make sure they go up and not down because it changes the look of them, which I didn't realize when I did this, I don't know, so many years ago, and I tried to do it and it didn't come out right. I had them facing the wrong way. So make sure that they are going in towards the center of the web. That's the way you want your little like bowing part to go in between the long part of the, look, just make sure you do it like that, all right? I feel like I'm trying to over explain. So now on to the middle finger. We are going in with some bats. I drew these bats from memory, which is part of the reason why I should have had something looking at it. I should have pulled my laptop up, but I didn't have it with me. So we did this from memory, but it turned out cool. I like them. They definitely look very batty. Hot, that was cute. So I'm basically drawing a V, like how you would for like if you're drawing like a paradise type of nail, how you draw like your palm trees or your birds. And then I'm adding two smaller arches underneath those. And that's going to create the illusion of a bat wing. And of course, once you kind of get that general shape, you can just kind of touch it up and go as you go along. And then I'm going to have this bat facing towards the left, and then I'm going to draw another one underneath it, and he's going to be facing more towards the right, looking like he's kind of like flying away. So now going in for the ring finger, and like I said, I am carrying a full minute. I realized kind of halfway through that the polish wasn't all the way drying, and better safe than sorry. So I'm just using the back of my liner brush to create two circles. That way we can create it for the dots. The dot, y'all, I can't talk. We can create the dots for the spider. And I'm just going in with that liner brush and just kind of making it a little bit more rounded and perfecting the shape. And then I'm going to try and draw her abdomen a little bit bigger. She gonna have a big old booty like me. And we're just going to fill that in. That one I did do 30 seconds. Don't ask me why, y'all. And again, you'll see me flipping my hands different ways because, ooh, sorry y'all. Anyway, I'm not going to reply. I'm not going to keep apologizing for this. Like, that's it. Y'all know what it is on these videos, alright? I keep it very real with y'all. I'm not fake and phony. I'm recording in the car, and so the car turned off while we're sitting here charging. So yeah. But yeah, you'll see me kind of flip my hands different ways, and this is, I'm sorry, it's a little bit kind of jump cutty. Yeah, I could not get this spider in her legs. Like, she was making me so mad. But we figured it out. She looks very even. She looks cute. Um, and then I am just gonna go in and draw her little web, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the lamp to cure for a full minute. So next, going in, I'm using this reflective polish or the disco polish, whatever you want to call it. This one is from Goya, I believe. It's on Amazon. Of course, everything is down below. And really, you just need any silver polish, any silver glittery reflective polish. It doesn't have to be that one. And I'm just outlining the web of the spider as well as the heart in the middle. That way those two kind of go together. And then I'm going to clean off my brush and use the black one. And then I'm going to put that on the actual body of the spider and on the longer straight strokes of the web. And you'll kind of see me do that in just a moment. Okay, so now I'm going in with the black. And I'm just putting that on the abdomen and the body of the spider. And this is thick, so make sure once you put it where you want it to be, leave it there. And I'm putting the black reflective polish on the, like I said, the little spokes of the web. So now we are all done. We are going in with some top coat. This is from Beetles. The base gel was from Beetles as well. It came in a little matching set. And we're just top coating all of our nail art. That way everything is nice and secure inside and protected from the elements and all of that good stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Oops, sorry. We are going in with some cuticle oil. This is available on my website, the larger bottle as well as the little mini ones. So yeah, now we are done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment down below what you're doing for Halloween, what you're gonna dress up as. I am bringing more Halloween nail content to you soon, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.